So what we are doing today is we are trying to calculate the global longitudinal strain. Right? For that, we'll be choosing three views, starting with a mid-esophageal 4-chamber view, then the mid-esophageal 2-chamber view, and finally the mid-esophageal long axis view, right? And this is the Philips Affinity machine, and then we have to select these three videos or the three views, which is 4-chamber, 2-chamber, and long axis. So we have selected this yellow things. The boxes are the other images. The boxes are you don't see color over here. Since we have chosen these images, they are yellow in color. See, 33, 35, and 39. So we start with the long axis view. The next step after this is to choose this button. This is the Philips Affinity machine, and this is the ACMQ, or Automated Cardiac Motion Quantification software. You click that. So once you click that, you will have these three loops that you have selected from before. So loop 1 is the LV 3-chamber, or basically the long axis view. So you have to choose 3 points. First point is the mitral annulus, which is the posterior annulus, and the next one is the it's basically on the anteroseptal wall, right, of the LV. And the third point is in the LV apex in this particular view. Now you see the computer has chosen this endocardial border, which is not correct. So basically you have to manually override. So you will edit this particular end diastolic margin of the LV until you think it is correct, right? So I'll just correct it. That's fairly okay, right? Okay. So let's compute and try to find out whether we are correct or not. So what is important over here is to see as the LV contracts in systole and then relaxes in diastole, that the margin which is selected by the computer is we have to see whether that margin is moving along with the cardiac contraction. So in this case, I can see in systole there's a misalignment of the line. So I'll probably try to edit the end systolic margin over here and go a little bit inside. And then restart again and see whether we are okay or not. That's fairly all right. So we'll accept this, and this red, you see before acceptance it was red. Once you accepted that data, so it has turned yellow. So the LV strain from this, the longitudinal strain from this long axis view is minus 11.5. The next we go on to calculate the strain from the 4-chamber view. So LV 4-chamber. So mitral annulus on both the sides, medial and lateral, and the LV apex. So let's compute. I think the LV apex is slightly away from the actual apex, so probably we'll start with editing the end diastolic margin, and restart the calculation. Okay, let's start. This looks fairly okay, right? So we accepted this. The strain over here is minus 7.3, it's pretty low. So next is loop 3, which is the 2-chamber. We have already done it before, and let's see whether it is okay or not. Same method. So this is the anterior mitral annulus, pure anterior wall. This is the annulus, which is associated with the inferior wall. This is the unforeshortened apex. This is a 2-chamber view, and from there we have a strain of minus 16 and an EF of around 59.2. So we'll accept this, and then once we have all the 3 images and all the 3 data together, we can So we have compiled the data from the 3 different loops: your 4-chamber, your 2-chamber, and the long axis. Now you can compile all the data that we have, the computer has collected, and to get a final picture, we call it a bullseye. You need to click this global results. Once you click this button, what it gives you is the bullseye, which is basically a depiction of the 18-segment model. So you have 6 segments in the basal part of the heart, then 6 segments in the mid aspect, and the apical, again 6 segments. So 6 into 3, 18. So this is a pictorial depiction of the myocardial contractility and the strain pattern in the 18 different segments of the heart. So in this case, we have compiled the data, and we found that the overall LV ejection fraction is 57%, with the end-diastolic volume at around 69.6 ml, and systolic volume at 29.9 ml, and the global longitudinal strain, which is the most important data over here, the LV global peak longitudinal strain is minus 11.8%. And you see that this color depiction, minus 20 is the best possible heart with the highest contractility, good strain, which is normal. So anything more than minus 18, minus 20 is normal. And as you go towards the more pale part of the red, or the blue and the deep blue part, which is basically approaching from a akinetic to a dyskinetic heart. So in this particular image of this particular patient, what we found out is that this part, the anteroseptal and the infraseptal walls in the basal and mid part, are either pale pink or blue, suggesting that this part is either akinetic or dyskinetic. Rest of the heart is fairly okay, so the EF is 57%, but the overall longitudinal strain is not that great. So it's an ischemic heart, it's minus 11.8. Right? That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.